Thailand, though, we're hoping that they can use some of the pace that they've got in the wider channels.
Yeah, they showed good energy and pace throughout the day yesterday.
Deep kickoff for Thailand, but well gathered in the air by the Lady Cranes. Now taken into contact, but penalty awarded against Thailand. That goes against Nama Kyle. Uganda with a lot of energy looking to run. Hot conditions definitely don't bother the Ugandans. They're incredibly used to hot, dry conditions. Going backwards though, no one running onto the ball. All the attack has been caught on the back foot and they've lost multiple meters, have the Lady Cranes. Brilliant defense shown by Thailand in the early stages, staying in line, making their hits. One-on-one tackles are going to be so vital for the Thai Sevens. Perhaps a little bit of over-tracking, but then managed to recover, do the Thai Sevens. Lady Cranes throwing the ball around. Namabiru gets the offload, and Nasozi back on the inside is Nasozi. And she was a light and a revelation for Uganda yesterday, and she starts the scoring sheet for Uganda in the first half of this match.
That's top class from Nasozi. They held the ball. The defense initially from the team from Thailand was really good. They had the defensive curtain up. They were communicating. They were working. But they just started dragging players across to the Ugandans. Had a couple switches to try and open up that defensive line. Try and pry a hole. And eventually it'd be Nasozi who would run through, canter through, and use her strength through the tackle and busting through. And once she's on the other side of that defensive line, there is no stopping Nasozi. In for her second try of this tournament.
Positive start for the Lady Cranes. I want to try and get as big a lead as possible in the first half, and that's definitely not going to help their efforts. We've seen a lot of these kickoffs. Yeah,
we really have.
I think it's definitely a lot more than we saw yesterday already at the beginning of this day 2 here at the HSBC Sevens Challenger Series in Cape Town. Remember, this is a qualifier for the course series. Top 8 goes to play in Krakow after next weekend, and then new top 4 goes to play in Los Angeles. That is what all of these women are dreaming of, and the City of Angels is where they want to be, but that's going to be a 5-meter scrum to Thailand.
It is, and just to go back to that, I mean, this whole competition is over 3 rounds. It's a cumulative competition, so every single game, every single point that you manage to get is going to be important. So, because the points are going to be added up after those 3 rounds, and the top sides go through to Los Angeles. So you don't want to slip up. You want to get as many points as possible, and it just shows the promotion pathway that there is with this tournament. Amazing.
Now, Brazil, Ireland, China, and Spain at the moment in trouble in the course series, but 2 more rounds to play before Los Angeles for the Core Nation Series.
And of course, China went up last year, so it just shows it can be done.
Yeah, China women taking the place of the Springbok women, who are in action a little bit later today in the semi-final. They've secured their place in the core series, but would potentially be fighting again a little bit later on. Now the feed from the Thai women to create something on the outside, and dropped by Shutra Kuhn, who had such a good day yesterday. Probably just got a little overexcited once she saw the ball coming her way and saw some green grass in front of her.
Now, she was their standout performer without a shadow of a doubt, was Jerawan Shutra Kuhn. Took her eyes off the ball, looked at the defense.
Get out of jail free card almost for Uganda Sevens if they can get this ball out cleanly, and they do, and the cutback on the inside is good, and the support running even better. Lakura Peace, the captain of the side, always in support and going the very long way to get on the outside of the defender, but Shutra Kuhn does so well to reel in Grace Alma, an athlete convert. Shutra Kuhn, and showing exactly why she chose this sport. She made her debut last year.
A very good defensive work by Shutra Kuhn, getting back and chasing Grace Alma down.
Came off her other wing on the right-hand side of the field, where we saw her drop the ball a little bit earlier on to come make that cover tackle. It's a bit of the never say die attitude that these Thai women have shown across the weekend. Now there's a battle at breakdown time, and the counter ruck is good. The referee agrees.
Now mixing it up physically at that ruck, or at that maul.
Namabiru getting the offload away, looking for one-off runners, and the one-on-one defense. They're making their first-time tackles are Thailand, but just giving away silly penalties at the bottom of the breakdown, trying to compete.
Yeah, Peace Lakura, their captain, says straight away, let's take the scrum. We know we've got a strong set piece. Let's try to tie the Thailand team in close to that scrum.
Well, just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Uganda only leading 5 points to 0, so definitely not out of this match, Thailand. Feed from Aikoru.
Just out the mouth of the scrum.
That'll be a reset scrum. You can just see, even though Thailand definitely not one of the most physical teams this weekend, are fronting up physically. They're not standing away at scrum time. They want to make it a contest. Ugandans flexing their muscles though. Straight out of the defensive line is the captain, Mishuk. Hit being made and forcing the players out wide, realizing that they got some space, and now Shutrakud hot on the heels of Aikoru with a pass back on the inside. Running backwards though, the Lady Crane, so losing valuable meters. Eventually, Lakura Peace opting to go for boot to ball, and the bounce of an over ball sometimes can be tricky, and then the offload is a brilliant one. And Maimuna Nasozi gets her brace.
Oh, that is just experience coming through from the captain, Peace Lakura. They went back all of, nearly 30, 40 meters in attack, but they just held the ball. The defensive line, the yellow jerseys, was in front of them. She put that kick through to Peace Lakura. And then it was Maimuna Nasozi who comes on that support line, on that inside line there, in for her second try.
The Lady Cranes, we said they were only leading by 5 points to 0, adding the extras, full 7 points, and with the hooter going off in the background. Are they going to try and get out of here or get ball in hand? Not able to through the Lady Crane Sevens. Now opportunity for Thailand. They would have seen how dangerous this woman is. Shuchakun always gaining valuable post-contact meters for the Thai women. She's such a weapon for this Thai women's side. Have advantage, do the Thai women offside, and they want to go quickly. They want to get something before they go into the halftime break. A lot of meters being left to run, and that should be another advantage. It is high tackle. There's a double blow on the whistle.
Oh, loving the energy from Thailand at the moment.
Well, looks like it'd be going up to a television match official to check if there's been any head contact in that tackle.
My initial gut feel is that she was very upright in the defense.
And this is a track back defense for the Lady Cranes, and it looks like Agnes Nakuya, that was very upright in the tackle.
No, there's no flexing or bending at the hips. There's direct head contact.
I think they're just taking another look at it.
It's on the switch and the change of direction. There are a couple of those change of directions which are really good. It's not on that one there. That's not where the problem lies.
Yeah, but card has been given to Agnes Nakuya. So they'll be without an extra player. Will Uganda, so 7 plays 6. We're still in the first half. We're still over into extra time of the first half. Thai women opting to attack and wanting to get points on the board before they go to the halftime break. Now the 2-on-1 is created. Going straight through the defense was Witayaro trying to get ball to Shitrakun, and that's going to be heartbreaking. Penalty given against, and I think Nasozi deciding they want to go get some water, they want to go have a break and just reconvene. Well, we're all back for the second half action, where the Uganda women only lead 12 points to 0. They do have a player down. Agnes Nakuya being given a yellow card for a high tackle on the Thai attackers. So now Thailand looking to get into this game. Thailand trying to string some phases together and trying to look for gaps in the defense, because there should be a gap somewhere, and that's the woman that they want to get the ball into. Shitrakun, Jirawan Shitrakun has been adding her name to Thailand's score sheets throughout the entire weekend, and this time getting over for her first. Thailand with 5 points, first 5 points on the board.
Thailand's game plan should be fairly simple. Get it into the hands of Jirawan Shitrakun. Gee, she's an athlete. Big stride length, away she goes. Haven't got a price, the Ugandans. Can't touch her. Too fast. Strong legs and a real out-and-out athlete.
Yeah, Jirawan Shitrakun, she's been a shining light. She didn't start the first few games that Thailand played, and then halfway through the Argentine game, they decided to add her on as a substitution, got the try against Argentina, and she's really been a revelation for this Thai side. 5 points the difference between these two sides. Uganda leading Thailand 12 points to 7 now with ball in hand, and the stop and go from the Lady Cranes attack has given ball back to Thailand, and they've got their tails up now. Do Thailand still on their feet, and the offloads are sticking. Paikwondo getting her offload away, and Akwaja, Dion Akwaja, making it all square here at Athlone Stadium in Cape Town.
I just love the energy about this team from Thailand at the moment, the way they are addressing this game, the way they are attacking it. A lot of energy being shown. There was some great offloading. There was a team try. We saw the ability of Shitrakun with the try before, but this was just a team try. A lot of these ladies putting in the hard yards, putting in the offloads, busting the tackles, and scooting around was Dion Akajwa. There's good momentum at the moment with the team in yellow from Thailand.
Yeah, well, we're all square at 12 apiece at Athlone Stadium here in Cape Town. 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Still anyone's game at the moment, looking like momentum has swung in favor of the Thai. Lady Cranes have done really well off of kickoff to get ball in hand and to try and create something, and tackle had to be made, and tackle was made. Pick up at the base of the scrum, or at the base of the ruck rather, from Nambozo. Now they want to go through the hands. Always have a bit of a dummy and show before going into contact. Do the Lady Cranes, and that's almost 20 meters made on a single run by the Lady Cranes. Peace getting the offload and straightening the lines again. Very direct running from the Lady Cranes, trying to suck in the Thai defense. Now Katisa, Gertrude Katisa. Short, stocky, strong, and still going. Trying to get the offload away, and managed to get ball back in hand. Looking short side and finding, looks like Peace Lakuru. Lakuru Peace still going. A lot of cover defenders coming from the Thai women, trying to get ball at breakdown time, but there's running out of numbers. And Grace Alma with the hip, the skip and the hop to get in for the first try for the Lady Cranes in the second half.
Now, well, that try, you just got to go, you got to wind it all the way back, and you're almost going to be talking 15s rugby, post-contact meters. The post-contact meters that a lot of their ball carriers got was just incredible from the Ugandan Sevens, the Lady Cranes. They just trucked it up. They showed a lot of pace. They were able to withstand the contact point and eventually get it out into the arms of Grace Omar. The Rolls Royce cruises through in jersey number 14. It's an important score for the Lady Cranes.
Yeah, they get the lead back now, do the Lady Cranes. Eventually time going down on the clock, and Lakuru Peace getting the ball away just in time, going really deep, but Thailand have ball back in hand. Also, conversion was missed by the Lady Cranes in front of the stick, so only 5 points, didn't get the full 7. 17 points to 12, Uganda lead, and Thailand don't mind just slowing things down, just trying to set the run up from deep inside their own half and try and milk a penalty, and milk a penalty they do. All by herself, and eventually Shutrakun comes up, and again with the step on the inside. She does it so well, does Jarawan Shutrakun. And man, oh man, is she one for the future for the Thai women. She's shown exactly what she can do. She has shown her class. And Jirawan Shutrakun goes over for her second of the match.
If you're playing in the HSBC Challenger Series, if you're an athlete, it is such an advantage. And this lady is just an out-and-out athlete. You can see she must have done sprinting in her career. The play before, she was calling the ball player just to kick the ball through so she could chase it because she was backing her own pace. She backs it again when she's got ball in hand, and away she flies. Chirawan Shutrakun, she joins Chong Koo Yung as the tournament's top try scorer on 5 tries thus far in this tournament here in Cape Town.
Well, she wasn't back behind the halfway line, was Shutrakun, when that kick was taken, but referee had her back turned to her, so the play does continue. Thailand now taken back the lead, leading by 2 points to 17. And is there something spicy left in the last 30 seconds of this match for us? Brilliant steal over that ball by Thai women, and they're just going to take their time now.
They will take their time. You could almost say you should go for the 3-point up, take up the time, eat the clock, win the game. Get through, get the points, progress, because these Ugandans will come back. They will try and scrum. They will try and get that ball from you and disrupt.
Yeah, definitely have the advantage at set piece time in terms of scrum time, does Uganda. There's a couple of Thai fans in the stands who are waving their Thai flags, and you can imagine the noise that will be made if they do manage to get this ball out. The ball is out, not clean though, and then eventually kicked into touch. And the Thai women have come into this weekend really stamping their mark, really showing that they are potentially a team to keep an eye on across this HSBC Sevens Challenger Series.